Hi dear students, good evening all of you. Good evening Majid, thank you. Thank you for making the changes, mentioning that. You can refresh so that it will get changed. Yeah, it is unit 3 class 9 only, it is not unit 5, unit 3 only. The left out topic, that is T distribution, okay. So unit 5 revision is over. Actually 2 classes I have done and some more problems are available in the channel. Please go through that. 2 important problems I have discussed in the channel, okay. You will get that. They are important questions. One is that gambler problem and another one is an urn containing so many balls and all, okay. So 2 different problems, big problems you can expect for 7 or 8 marks, okay. That they are available in the channel. Please go through that because no time, no. So I thought I'll discuss the T distribution today, and chi-squared and F distribution I'll discuss after the exam. Now for mid you can leave it after that because no time. Sorry, I was so busy with my work, okay. That's why I couldn't complete that. So day after tomorrow you have mid exam, right? Mid 2. So welcome to Geeta's classes. Shall we start? So today we are going to see students T test and T distribution. Actually T distribution is almost like normal distribution, okay. And it is also a curve. It is similar to normal curve. And I'll tell you how to, again same thing, alpha means this side alpha by 2, this side alpha by 2. Whatever we have followed for normal distribution, it is almost the same only. Here if it is 2, then alpha, then it will be alpha by 2. And we are here also, in as we have seen the normal table, here also we are given one more table called T table. From the T table only we are going to see the values. When we do the problem, I'll explain how to do that. And here we have one more important thing for referring the values from T table. We have one called numeric, degrees of freedom. It is called nu. It is not V, it is nu. Okay, it is called nu. It is the degrees of, it represents the degrees of freedom. Degrees of freedom means, yeah, we will complete portion. Portion we have completed almost, Majid. Yeah, almost completed. Everything is completed except for S squared and chi squared. That's all. Sorry, chi squared distribution or S squared distribution you can say. And F. Only these 2 topics are left out. All the other portions are available in the channel. Okay. And whatever I am doing in that let's study, no, it is only revision. It is only, I am revising all these things. Only these 2 topics are not available. All the other topics are available in the channel from COSM. Okay. Yeah, 3rd unit also. 3rd unit is available. Normal distribution. 3rd unit first part only. That's what in this T I will complete today. So left out is S squared and F. S squared and capital F. Even tomorrow I will discuss some more objective questions from unit 3, 4, 5. It will be useful for day after tomorrow. Okay. That's what ma, that see this is a series, okay. I have started this Let's Study COSM. It is a series of classes which is for, especially for, it is not covering, okay. I have covered all the first unit, not in 3 classes ma, this is only revision. Please try to understand. I have repeated all those topics which you can expect. That is, slow learners will be there. No, sometimes people will ask to clear the paper. At least these kind of questions, these are all standard questions. That is how we have started. Let's study COSM. Just a revision. Whatever I have done in that. So whichever is easier for our students, which are all important. Whatever we feel. Okay. That only I have covered in Let's Study COSM series. Let's Study COSM series. If you attend, definitely you can clear the paper. If you want to score more marks, you go to the channel. Some more topics will be available. All the topics are available in the channel. Fine. You don't depend. If you want to only clear the paper, it is series is more than sufficient. Okay. If you want to get more marks, then you have to go through all the topics. Okay. Brief explanation of important topics of all the units. Yes, ma. Definitely. That is, before exam we will do. You have on 13th, right? I think 12th or 13th you have exam, right? Before that I will do. You complete the before exam. Before exam, I think on 10th you have some exam. Then 11th, 12th, 13th you have COSM, I think, right? So that time I will give you the pattern, everything. Yes, ma. Okay. Yes. Understood. Said. Mohammed Said. Yes, ma. Sana. I will do that after the, before the exam. After 10th. 10th you will complete. No, 10th night we will have a class. Live class we will have. Okay. Yes. 8th is for other subjects, Sheikh Faizan. 8th is for other subjects. COSM 8th is, of course, 8th is for other subjects. You have on 10th one exam, I think, and 13th. So 11th and 12th you have holidays in between. We will get 11th and 12th. Okay. So those days we'll have. Definitely will have. I will brief that and I'll give you the model question paper and important questions also. We'll discuss those things. You can pass. First of all, you should be positive, Rohit. Yes, ma. Chance to pass, we don't know. But 4th and 5th units are very, very easy units, ma. 4th and 5th units are very, very easy units. And in the first unit also, you don't leave any unit as a whole. That is what my suggestion always. Because sometimes 5th unit, whatever you have not studied, if you are not able to answer something, even 4th unit I am telling. 4th unit, it is definite questions are there. Easy questions are there. If you are thorough with that 4 methods in that testing of hypothesis, no, whatever I have discussed, those formulas, it will cover all the formulas. Okay. If you are thorough with those 4 formulas, definitely you will be able to do. If you understand that concept, no, you should be able to write H0, H1, all those things. Then you can do very well. Only 4 formulas you have to study. Okay. Yes. You can pass the exam, Rohit. Don't get doubt. Don't doubt yourself. Okay. Be confident. Whatever you think, it will happen. Pattern not changed. Pattern is somebody mentioned that day, as somebody mentioned in the previous class, I think. Corona paper. Yeah. Yes. Same. Okay. Yes. All large questions only. Yes. Yes, ma. 4th unit, if you have watched all the classes, it is more than sufficient. Definite questions will be there. If you understood the concept, very, very easy. You try some more problems from S. Chand or something. From other books, you take some problems and definite questions will be there. Testing of hypothesis. That is the only pattern. And estimation. 99% confidence limit, 95% confidence limit. Those questions, direct questions will be there. Only 2 or 3 formulas for even for estimation. Okay. Yes. So here we have, we'll start this T distribution, and here T, this is also similar to normal distribution. here the parameter is called new degrees of freedom. From using this degrees of freedom only, we are going to take the table values. Okay, I'll give you the t table value, and even you can download from Google also. Please take a copy and take a printout and keep it with you for your exams. Whichever center you are going, mostly 99% they will provide you. Otherwise, even if they don't provide, you can ask them. If you are carrying with you, don't write even your name, you don't write. Without writing anything in the paper, you can take it to the exam hall. Okay. Rohit, spectrum I will never advise ma, because I heard that many mistakes are there in spectrum, and methods also. Some method will be asked, that's what I heard. Some method will be asked, another method answer will be there given. Okay, so I don't suggest that book all in one. Okay, so last minute if you have not studied anything, okay, but standard I don't know. No comments. Okay, yes ma. So here degrees of freedom is always k minus 1, k minus 1 or n minus 1. If there are n values, then n minus 1 will be the degrees of freedom. Actually, this n minus k, suppose if you have k restrictions, k conditions, k restrictions and n values are there, then degrees of freedom will be n minus k. Here we are going to Majid, yes ma. You don't say like that, because some people they may depend on that book. Okay, some people they may clear. So we need not say that nothing is waste. Okay, so don't like say like that. Even people will who will prepare from that, they will feel bad. No, why to hurt them? Okay, so generally that's what I heard, that many students also told a lot of mistakes are there, and methods also I have seen. If they ask, I will teach in one method and they will say that this is wrong, no ma'am, then I'll have to convince them, no, this is what you have to use, like that. That is how I have experienced. Okay, that's why. So nu is equal to n minus k. N minus k is what? N is the number of variables and k is the restrictions. Okay. So n minus k. In t distribution, we are going to use only one restriction. That is, we are going to use that yes. You are going to find out that s value, capital S value. Okay. I'll tell you the formulas again. This is also when will you use the t distribution for small t test and any values which are following the t distribution is called the t test, or students t test, or t test. Students t test, or just t test. Okay, t test or students t test. So it has to follow the t distribution. As we have seen, the samples, no, if they follow normal distribution, we will use normal test. Z values is equal to x bar minus mu by sigma and all. We have used, no, that one. Sigma by root n and all. So here, when will you use t test? For small samples. When will you say that the sample is small sample? If n is strictly less than 30, it is called small sample. Okay, if n is greater than or equal to 30, it is called large sample. Greater than or equal to 30 is large sample. Always remember, for all large samples, you have to use Z test only. For all large samples, you have to use Z test. Okay, if n is strictly less than 30, then small. No more test. Test it is given in third unit. Third unit it will be t distribution. Yes ma. Yes. Yeah. Strictly less than 30 is small sample. Okay. Yes. Very good. Very good. So as now we are going to see problems in students t test. In students t test, again for mean only we are going to use. In a large sample, for mean, in large sample we have seen mean and proportion. Mean and proportion, and single mean and two means, and single proportion and two proportions we have seen. Okay, that four formulas only I told. From that only you will get 99%, you will get those questions only. Okay. So here if n is strictly less than 30, small sample. And here again the procedure is going to be the same. Write the given data, then write the hypothesis, both null hypothesis and alternative hypothesis. Then you write the t-test. Now t-test small sample, mean means you have to use t-test. Okay. And here the formula will be t. Again, it's the same thing at 5% level of significance or 1% level of significance. Mostly 1% or 5%. If nothing is given, you can take your own, you can assume whichever you want, you can take either 1% or 5% level of significance. Okay. I'll give you the formula. Again, the same thing. You have to compare the table value, compare the calculated value. C comes before T, I told you. Compared value should be, calculated value should be compared with table value. If it is less than that, you have to accept H0. If it is greater than, otherwise you have to reject H0. Okay. Okay, okay. Thank you, Rohit. Okay. M1, M2 you have cleared. Very good. Congrats. Congrats. Okay. Now with my class you have understood, no? Then why do you have the doubt? Okay, don't doubt yourself. Be confident first of all. Whatever you think, it will happen. If you want to be, if you want the paper to be easy, it will be easy. Okay, you can clear. First of all, you believe yourself. Okay? Yes. Anyway, don't worry. And if you get tensed now, whatever you have studied also you will forget. So don't get tensed. Right? Okay, now I'll give you the formula for t-test. Single sample, a single mean. I'll give you only the formula, otherwise the procedure is going to be the same. Okay. So the test statistic is given by, you can copy this. The test statistic is given by T is equal to x bar minus mu divided by small s by root of n minus 1. Small s by root of n minus 1, where small s squared is equal to sigma xi minus x bar the whole square divided by n. That is, values will be given, n values will be given, okay, and you may have to find out this small s squared. Instead of small s squared, you can find out capital S squared also, or T is equal to x bar minus mu divided by capital S by root of n minus 1, where capital S squared is equal to sigma xi minus x bar the whole square divided by n minus 1. Okay. So S squared is called unbiased estimate. If you consider this S squared is called the unbiased estimate of the population variance. What is population variance? Sigma squared. Okay. And sometimes you may be asked to find out the limits also. Right. The 95% confidence limits. Confidence interval or confidence limit or same only. Confidence limits for mu only. Mu or x bar minus t 0.05. This is the table value into capital S by root n less than or equal to mu less than or equal to x bar plus t 0.05 S by root n. There we used to write sigma by root n for large sample. Here it is small sample. Table value, I will tell you how to take the table values. Okay. So if it is 95%, you have to take t 0.05. If you are asked to find out 99% confidence limit, then t should be t 0.01. Table value should be taken from that. For n minus 1 degrees of freedom, if n values are given, always remember nu is equal to n minus 1 is called degrees of freedom. And always for t-test we have only n minus 1 degrees of freedom. You need not get confused with that word and all. Okay. Always it will be n minus 1 only. One constraint is there. That number of constraints should be subtracted from. If you have k constraints generally, if it is asked for the definitions, then degrees of freedom, if you have k restrictions or k constraints, then n values, then nu is equal to n minus k degrees of freedom you will have. Okay. Now we'll take some problems. Right, the mean lifetime of this is the table value. Anyway, for using the when we are doing the problem, I'll tell you how to find out the table values from the table. Okay. Always remember t table you will have like this t alpha minus here. This is our t alpha. Okay. And here it is not that clear. I couldn't download a clarified one, clear one. You can download the clear values also if you want. Okay. If I couldn't get immediately, that's why I have downloaded something. Percentage points. This is T alpha of the T distribution. And do you remember in normal curve we used to have like this. This portion will be shaded portion. Do you remember like this? Okay. So this is z equal to 0 and z equal to alpha. Any z is equal to z1 always we say. From 0 to z1 value. So whatever you want we used to express in terms of this area. But here it is not like that. Here if you want 95% confidence limits. Here you have this value. Okay. This is nu. Nu means degrees of freedom. This side degrees of freedom. Here it is percentage alpha. Okay. Depending on whether it is one-tailed or two-tailed and all. Accordingly we have to. Here these values are for one tail. Alpha. This is alpha. Okay. I'll tell you how to find out when we are doing the problem. Right. The mean lifetime of a sample of 25 fluorescent light bulbs produced by a company is computed to be 1570 hours with a standard deviation of 120 hours. 120 hours. The company claims that the average life of the bulbs produced by the company is 1600 as using the level of significance of 0.05. Is the claim acceptable? Is the claim acceptable? This is what is the question. The mean lifetime of a sample of 25 fluorescent light bulbs. So 25 fluorescent light bulbs means this is a clue for you that n is equal to, first of all you have to write the given data. So n is equal to 25. Therefore it is strictly less than 30, therefore small sample. The mean lifetime of a sample of 25 fluorescent light bulbs produced by a company is computed to be 1570 hours. Therefore, this is the mean lifetime of the sample. Therefore, it is X bar is 1570. X bar is 1570. Very good, ma. Very good. Level of significance is 0.05. Yes, very good. So X bar is 1570 and what is that 120? What is that 120? With a standard deviation of 120 hours. This is again for sample. Okay. For this sample only. First of all, the sample size you see. Where if it is large sample, you have to go for Z test. And if it is small sample, you have to go for T test. Okay. Yes, ma. Yes, small s is very good. Small s is 120. Very good. Excellent. Small s is 120. What is this? Then what is asked? The company claims that the average lifetime of the bulbs produced by the company is 1600 hours. What is this 1600 then? These are for samples. This is for population, right? This is for all the bulbs produced. Therefore, what is this? Mu is equal to 1600. Mu is equal to 1600. And what is degrees of freedom? Nu. Degrees of freedom is 25. N minus 1. That is 25 minus 1. It is 24. 24. Now you have to write the null hypothesis. What is null hypothesis? How will you write null hypothesis? H naught. H naught is a statement of no difference, right? So there is, the claim is correct, 1600. No change in that. What is H1 now? The company claims that the average lifetime is 1600 hours. Okay. So it may be more or less. There is no other clue for less than or greater than. Yes, ma. H naught is mu always. There is no H1 equal to, not equal to mu. Yes, ma. Mu not equal to 1600. Yes. There is no profit loss and also you can take not equal to only. Okay. Yes. So mu not equal to 1600. Therefore it is immediately after writing H1 you have to write it is two-tailed. It is two-tailed. Okay. So now alpha is equal to level of significance. Next step is level of significance is 0.05. Alpha is equal to 0.05. Yes. What is T? Now you have to calculate the value of t. I'll tell you how to find out the table value from this. First let us find out x bar minus mu divided by, here small s is given, therefore root of n minus 1. Okay. Therefore 1570 minus 1600 divided by 120 divided by root of 24. You will be getting minus 1.22. Minus 1.22. Now you have to find, this is calculated, t is minus 1.22. Now let us find out table value of t. To find the table value of t, here it is 2 tail. 2 tail means what? Both the sides you have these values. Okay. So together it is 5%, 0.05. So divided by 2. Therefore 0.025. So you have to search for, if it is 2 tail, you have to search for 1.22. Yes ma, 1.22 is correct. Very good. Very good Majid. Yes ma. 1.22 is right. Now you have to see whether it is 1 tailed or 2 tailed. 1 tailed means, see the table value is given for 1 tailed means only this value. Okay. So directly 0.05 means 5% means you have to search for 0.05. But here it is 2 tail. 2 tail means it should be divided into 2. So here 0.025, here 0.025. 0.05 divided by 2. Okay. So how will you find out now? You are not supposed to search from here. You have to search from this value. And what is our degrees of freedom? 24. So 2.064 is our table value. See here. Did you understand? If it is 1 tail, you have to take as it is. Because it is 2 tailed, you have to divide. It is to be distributed in 2 sides, right? So 0.05, 5% level of significance. That means alpha is 0.05. We have to divide it into 2. So alpha by 2, you have to divide it by 2. So 0.05 divided by 2. Alpha by 2 is 0.05 divided by, 2.064. Did you understand? If it is single tail, you have to search for 0.05, this column. Here you have, it is divided by 2, therefore 0.025. And here now degrees of freedom is 24. Therefore 2.064. Very good, Majid, correct. 2.064. Okay. So calculated t is 1.22. That is a modulus value only you have to take. Therefore 1.22 only. Calculated t. And table value of t is 2.064. Therefore, calculated t is strictly less than table value of t. Therefore, accept H0. What is our H0? Yeah, his claim is correct. The manufacturer's claim is correct. Rohit, this is actually continuation of 4th unit, I am telling actually. Whatever we have studied for large samples, Noma, that only you have to, this is the continuation. If you have understood large sample, in the small sample, actually it is given as T distribution, no? T distribution, because if you understand that 4th unit, it will be easy for you here to understand. That's why I am taking now, after completing 4th and 5th unit, okay? If you still have any doubt in any step, you tell me, I'll clear. Okay. Don't worry, you have to go through all the topics once. And this is not continuation of 3rd unit. This is, if you understand the topics of unit 4, you will be able to understand this easily. Okay. So don't worry. Yeah. So this is calculated value is less than table value of t. That's why accept H0. See, Majid has attended all the classes of unit 4. That is why he is able to understand this. Okay. Those who have attended max unit 4 know tests of hypothesis. In tests of unit 4 also, testing of hypothesis there, tests of hypothesis. If you are thorough with these topics, you will be able to understand this. Okay. Okay, you have completed first 2 units, or 3, 4, or 4, 5, sorry. I think you told 4 and 5, no? Okay. 4th unit, if you have understood this, this is very easy, no? Then. Okay, this is next is a single mean. You are able to understand, right? Now, t-test of difference of means. T-test for difference of means. Only the formula will vary. All the procedure is going to be the same. Okay, you have completed 1 and 2 only. Okay. Don't worry. Then you start unit 4. Then you come to unit 3 last topic. Okay. Unit 3 first topics are say easy only. Normal distribution and all. Which one you want me to explain, Majid? More questions. Okay. Wait. Let us complete this. Then we'll do. Okay. T-test for difference of means. I'll give you some more problems. Don't worry. After completing this. Okay. T-test for difference of means. So here the formula is T is equal to, I told you the procedure is going to be the same. Only the formula will differ. So divided by x bar minus y bar divided by capital S into 1 by n1 plus 1 by n2, where x bar is equal to sigma xi by n, y bar is equal to sigma yi by n, and s squared is equal to 1 by n1 plus n2 minus 2 into sigma xi minus x bar the whole square plus sigma yi minus y bar the whole square. Or sometimes they will give these values. So s squared is equal to, if s1 and s2 are given, small s1 and s2 are given, then you have to write like this. You have to substitute in this. N1, as we have done in pooling. In the 4th unit, we have done pooling of these values, no? Like that. N1 S1 squared plus N2 S2 squared divided by N1 plus N2 minus 2. N1 S1 squared plus N2 S2 squared divided by N1 plus N2 minus 2. Okay. See if small s1 and small s2 are given, then you have to find out like this. If values are given, you can find out capital S squared like this. Okay. Then you find out capital S like this. Fine. Yeah. We'll do problems. Yeah. 2 horses capital A and B were tested according to the time in seconds to run a particular track with the following results. Horse A and horse B. 28, 30, 32. These are the speeds. And particular track, it is the time in seconds to run a particular track. So horse A has taken these values, these many seconds in seconds. Horse B has taken these values. Always remember the number of samples here need not be the same. N1, N2. So N1 is 7 now here. N2 is 6. Okay. And test whether the 2 horses have the same capacity of running. Is there any significant difference between the samples or not? So these are the formulas. You have to find out first capital S squared is 1 by n1 plus n2 plus minus 2 into sigma xi minus x bar the whole square plus sigma yi minus y bar the whole square. Then you find out t using this x bar minus y bar divided by s by root of 1 by n1 plus n2 etc. So here I have calculated, you can go through like this. Here x minus x bar. 31.286. This is xi minus x bar. This is xi minus x bar the whole square. So y bar is 28.167. Okay. So this is yi minus y bar and yi minus y bar the whole square. You add all these things, you will be getting sigma yi minus y bar the whole square, sigma xi minus x bar the whole square. Please verify these values once. Okay. If values are given, you have to use like this. Understood? Any doubts in this? Xi values are written like this. 7 values are there. These are xi values. These are yi values. Whatever is given, horse A. This is for horse A. The time taken by horse A. These are the time taken by horse B. Okay, xi, yi. So this is xi minus x bar, yi minus y bar, and you have to calculate like this. Yes. Then now you have to write capital S squared. You have to find out like this. Using those table values, you have to find out xi minus x bar the whole square plus sigma yi minus y bar the whole square. Just substituted those values and you will be getting 5.297. Okay, and this is our s squared. This is our s squared. Therefore, you have to find out s. Capital S is this one. Capital S you find out. Now you have to write h naught is mu1 is equal to, there is no significant difference. Always remember. Yeah, clear. Okay, ma. Yes. So h naught is mu1 is equal to mu2. That is, always remember h naught is a statement of no difference. So no difference between the speeds. No difference between horse A and horse B. So here mu1 is equal to mu2. Always you write in terms of parameters only. Never write these sample statistics here in h0 and h1. So h1 is there is no difference. h0 is no difference. h1 is no they are different. Okay, mu1 not equal to mu2. There is no other clue that horse A is better or horse B is better. Nothing is asked like that. No other clue for greater than or less than. Therefore, it is two-tailed. So, level of significance be 5%. Okay. And here t is equal to x bar minus y bar. You have to substitute this and you will be getting 2.438 is the calculated value. Okay. Substitute everything. All the values are substituted. That's all. Now, calculated value is 2.438. And now, what is the degrees of freedom? Degrees of freedom is n1 plus n2 minus 2. What is n1? 7 values. n2 is 6. Okay. Plus 6 minus 2. That's what I have written. 13 minus 2, it is 11. Degrees of freedom is 11. So, and again it is two-tailed here as we have done in the previous problem. Two-tailed means you have to divide it by 2. So, t 0.025 for 11 degrees of freedom. What is the value? Let us see in the table. 2.201. See. For 0.025. If it is single tail, you have to search here. Now it is two tail, that's why 0.025. Okay, please remember. And this is always degrees of freedom. 11 degrees of freedom, so 2.201. So here table value is 2.201 and calculated value is 2.438. Therefore, calculated t is greater than table value of t. So reject h0. Reject h0 means there is a significant difference between the running capacity of the two horses. There is a significant difference. Reject h0. h0 means what? There is no significant difference. That's what we have written. Now, you have to, yeah, degrees of freedom means actually n minus 1 always. For general, for single it is n minus 1. If you have two samples, then n1 plus, yeah, degrees of freedom is equal to n1 plus n2 minus 2. n1, what is n1 here? How many values are there? For n1, this is n1. From this you can write. n1 is 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 values are there. For second horse, it is 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 values are there for n2. Okay. That is why n1 plus n2 minus 2. n1 is what? 7. n2 is what? 6 minus 2. So 13 minus 2, which is 11. Got it? If there is only n minus 1 is the degrees of freedom. If there are two samples, then n1 plus n2 minus 2. For each set, n1 minus 1 degree. One constraint you have to subtract. Okay. You want more problems? One more problem shall I give then? A random sample of 10 bags of pesticide are taken whose weights are 50, 49, 52, 44, 45, 48, 46, 45, 49 and 45 in kgs, in kilograms. 50, 49, 52, 44, 45, 48, 46, 45, 49, 45. Okay. Yeah, you try now itself. Okay. I'll give you the answers also. Test whether the average packing can be taken. Average packing can be taken to be 50 kgs. To be 50 kgs. See here the sample values are given. No x bar is given. You have to find out x bar. Okay. And the small s also you can find out. Either if you want, you can find out capital S or small s also. Okay. Find the x bar. These are the values, right? 10 values are given. x1, x2, etc. x10 are given. Find out x bar. That is sigma xi by n. So 50 plus 49 plus etc. plus 45 divided by how many? 10. Always remember, by seeing the number of samples, you should choose the test accordingly. Here values are given, so you have to find out x bar. Find out x bar. What is x bar value? 50. Okay. Yeah, n is equal to 10. Correct, ma? N is equal to 10. X bar is equal to 50. Okay. No, not x bar is not 50. Find out, no? Yes. Find out the values. It is mu. Mu is equal to 50. Test whether the average packing can be taken to be 50 kgs. This is what is to be tested. Always we calculate these values for, you have to estimate. Okay, you have to test for population parameter only. So mu is equal to 50 here. Okay. Mu is equal to 50, right? X bar you have to find out. It's not 50. I have not done. You tell me what is the value. You are doing now. Find out X bar 47.3. Okay, ma. Yes. 47.3. Okay, very good. Then next, mu is equal to 50. So these are the values given. Now what you have to do is H naught. Write H naught. H naught is what? Mu is equal to 50. Okay. H1 is what? Average is 50 or not. It may be more than 50 or less than 50, right? So no other clue for less than or greater than. So mu not equal to 50. Here again two-tailed only. Again two-tailed only. H1 not equal to mu. Yes, ma, correct. Very good. Very good. Mu not equal to 50. Level of significance is not given, so you can take either 5% or 1%. Generally we take 5%, okay. So let the level of significance alpha be 5% or 0.05. 0.05, yes. T is equal to, have you found out capital small s, or in the calculator you can use either you can find out small s or capital S. If you find out, I have already taught you how to input the values in the calculator, okay. So small s squared is 6.12 you will get, I think. Small s is 2.48. 2.48. Standard deviation, that's what ma. You enter all the values in the calculator. From that either you can find out small s. Small s means from the calculator you are finding sigma, no? That is our small s. Because for samples we are finding, in the calculator it will be given sigma, standard deviation. Sigma x or sx it will be given. That sx is not to be taken, okay. If you want, if you are taking, you have to use it as capital S squared, and the formula will vary accordingly, right? Yeah, this is the standard deviation. Formula, if you want, you have to use small s squared is equal to sigma xi minus x bar the whole squared divided by n. Divided by n. If you are finding capital S squared, or if you are using capital S squared, then n minus 1. See, I have given already in the beginning. Remember, either this one, if you are finding S squared, this is our formula. S squared is sigma xi minus x bar the whole squared divided by n. Okay, if you are using this small s squared, then formula should be divided by n minus 1. In t, you have to write n minus 1. Okay, if you are finding capital S squared, if you are dividing here n minus 1, then it should be, sorry, here the formula is wrong, is by root n, sorry. You have to use capital S by root n. Good that I have seen. Capital S by root n. Change the formula, ma. Change the formula, please. It is n, capital S by root n. In the formula, please make a note of it. In the beginning, whatever I have given, it is capital S means root of n. Here n minus 1 means here it is n. Here if you divide it by n, here you will have to write n minus 1. Sorry, okay. In the beginning you have to write n minus, it is not n minus 1, it is root n. Okay. That's all, no? So what is t value? From the calculator, if you enter all the 10 values, then it is very easy to find out n is equal to x bar is equal to, using that standard deviation. Okay. So t you will be getting minus 3.39. You can verify the value later. Minus 3.39. And what is degrees of freedom? N minus 1 always. It is 10 minus 1. Only one sample is there. Therefore, it is 9. Okay. And the table value, tell me T.005. This is again two-tailed for 9 degrees of freedom. That is the table. For 9 degrees of freedom. 2.262, right? 2.262, 1.32. No, I got 3.39. No, degrees of freedom is 9. Yes, correct. No, degrees of freedom is 9. Correct. You check these values once again. Okay. I think calculated value is 3.39. How did you get 1.32? Check once again. Minus 3.39. So calculated T is 3.39 and table value of T is 2.262. Yeah, 3.26. Okay. Yeah, correct. 2.262. So this is our modulus T is 3.39. Always remember, even if you get negative values, you have to take modulus only. Okay. So calculated T is greater than table value of T. Therefore, reject H0. Therefore, reject H0. What is our H0? Mu is equal to 50. What is the question? In the question, what is asked? Test whether the average packing can be taken to be 50 kgs. No, it is not possible. Okay. Always remember, whenever you are writing H0, you write according to the given question, you write the statements. Average packing can be considered as 50 kg. Yeah. Table value, here again it is two tailed only. Table value 0.025, two tailed, therefore you have to divide it by 2, so 0.025 here. And degrees of freedom is n minus 1 always. You need not get confused, always it is t is n minus 1 only. For t value it is n minus 1 only. Okay. So 9 degrees of freedom. Here there are n values, n is equal to 10 here. So n minus 1 is 9, this side 9 and here 0.025 because it is two tail. If it is single tail, you have to search for 0.05. Okay. So the value is 2.262. 2.262. Okay. This is the value. Got it? Therefore, reject H0. That means the mean package, average packing cannot be taken as 50 kgs. Yeah. Understood? So I'll upload one class for S squared and F also. Okay, with that it will be over. Yes, ma'am. Okay, and tomorrow I'll discuss the objective questions for unit 3, 4 and 5. It will be useful for your mid exam. Unit 3, 4 and 5. I may start at 7:30 or 8. 8 also. Okay, fine. Yes, ma. Got it. Very good. Very good. Thank you, Majid. Yes, ma. Very good. That's all, no? Shall we close? Thank you for joining live.